In this country, they're sort of like, except in Canada, they pay teachers good in Canada, right? They do, I know, because some of those teachers came to me and got sessions. In this country, they have I call it the Jesus syndrome. See, if you're one of in the humanities and you're doing good for humanity, you should be barefoot or in sandals, and people don't want to give you any money. It's really hard to get money out of people. Amazing, you know. They pay. You pay your plumber without a blink of an eye $150 an hour. Give your poor auditor $50 maybe. Give me a break. We're dealing with eternal life here, you know. It's not okay. But that's the kind of like the way it is in this country. You go in other countries, a little different. I've been in other countries. How many people have been in other countries here? Very good. Love an international group. Okay. This I might get some. That's all right if I stir things up some more. You might agree to this. She's a toughie. She's a toughie in ethics. Anyway, let's go on. This was in a mission advice letter. Now, this is done by stats, not by some Hubbard's opinion. But I learned after 30 years that this is totally right. That husband and wife teams don't make it.
Really?
Wow. It's very rough.
Wow.
It's very rough. Leslie and I are probably one of the exceptions, you know, because she works with me.
Each other or just working with
Session each other or working together.
Oh, wow.
And I'll tell you why. Yeah, a friend of mine says, if I want to fight, I'll get married. Sometimes like that. If you got 2D bank, it's going to happen. If both of you have a lot of case. Okay. One of the reasons is that they take the hat. They don't leave the hat at work, and they take their problems home, and they take it right to bed.
Right. It's true.
See? How are you going to have any intimacy if someone's still worried about so-and-so refunding?
Right.
We don't worry about that. I never had 36 years. I never refunded anybody. And that's more than any org, flag, or anyone else could say. I think that's darn good. And I'll tell you how that got that stat. You just keep auditing them until they're happy, and you deliver what's promised. I think I heard those things before, right? It's hard for them to take their hats off, and sometimes they got too much issues, and they bring the issues into the. I've seen it not only at admissions or at counselors in the field, but I've also seen it people who have a business uptown. You know, so I don't advise that. Don't tell me they never had an upset.
Upsets all the time.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Gene and Arlene Novell, but they prevail.
Yeah, right. You don't want to have wars all the time, you know.
What's the alternative? Like Nick Profchenko, who does this stuff, dedicates his life to it, and his wife doesn't like it.
Get your 2D case handled. That's the alternative. Okay, we'll go on. So say you get trained. So you get trained and you're real comfortable and you real have confidence in what you're doing. If it's Dianetic auditing or whatever. The way to start, if you haven't done an internship under the guy who trained you, try to do one. And I'm not talking about the church Scientology internships, by the way. Those are like designed to burn you out, use you up, and leave nothing. And at the end of that, you don't even want to audit. That's the final product of the RTC internships. Don't do them. Apprenticeship. Yeah, it is a better word, actually. You work under somebody until you got it, until you mastered it. All right. Okay, so say you're there at that point, audit friends and relatives, get them going. And then please do this for the rest of us auditors in the field. Don't charge $10. You're doing a big misfavor to all of us doing do that. You're lessening the status of the tech. $10, come on, you could buy a hamburger maybe. And how are you practitioners out here going to make a living if somebody's offering $10 an hour? Well, I'll just go to so-and-so. It's cheaper for him to fly 3,000 miles and go to so-and-so if he's offering it for $10 an hour. See, it's killing. It's hurting your own peer group. Charge enough. Charge at least $100 an hour. I tried it. I tried 25. You know, the ones that are charging 25 or $10 an hour, they already got another income. Their husband's taking care of them or something. They don't care. See, I tried charging $25 an hour. I tried charging $50 an hour. Hey, I had 3 kids to feed and a wife to dress. And a home to buy. You can't even live a normal life with $25, $50 an hour. You know, $100 are like $20 these days. You ever notice that? You plot $100 down, it's gone. It's like a $20 bill. It was 20 years ago. It's not much.
Yeah, the site woman, remember that lady? She lets people, if that, and charges $150.
Yeah, psychologists are charging $150 an hour. Your stuff is worth more than that. Auditors are the most valuable beings on the planet. You're devaluating yourself if you audit for less. And you know something? I remember a tape that Hubbard was saying, I don't believe I got to charge for this. Well, and he explains why. You have to charge for it because of the value of it. So the guy's going to work harder. If you pay me $10,000 an hour, boy, you're going to work every second to get your money's worth, aren't you? They'll work. If $10 an hour, the guy's just going to walk. I ain't going to confront that. I'll just go have a beer. But if he paid you $200 and you say no refunds, in my center there's no refunds, by the way. Maybe that's why I never gave a refund. Yeah, I'm not the org. Do you think I got free slave labor like the orgs do? No. I'm not a slave. We don't have slaves. We have volunteers. That's great. I try to give them good discounts. But if a guy pays you $200 an hour, he's going to sit there and he's going to confront. And he's going to get his money's worth. If he knows there's no refunds, he's all right. I'm here. Let's get this job done. And he's going to go to work. Same with your training. It's easy to blow. Get an MU. No. Okay, so you got that? I think so. Okay. We'll skip that one.